Get ready for action, because the Los Angeles Rams are heading all the way to Melbourne, Australia for a Week 1 matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. Oddsmakers have already set the betting lines for this massive international clash, and we break down exactly who the favorites are for this unique neutral field showdown.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The anticipation is through the roof, because the San Francisco 49ers 2026 Australia opener already feels like a must-win. We dive deep into the challenges facing the Niners as they prepare for a grueling 15-hour flight and a massive time difference just to kick off their season. But what about the roster? We're breaking down exactly how much better the San Francisco 49ers roster is heading into 2026 compared to last year, looking at every single position group from the quarterback to the defensive line. And finally, we look at the opening line set for the San Francisco 49ers versus the Los Angeles Rams in Australia, where the Niners are opening up as 2.5-point underdogs in what promises to be an epic, must-watch NFL season. Don't miss the rest of the breakdown. The Los Angeles Rams are set to kick off the 2026 NFL season in an unconventional setting, heading to Melbourne, Australia, for a Week 1 matchup against the San Francisco 49ers on September 10th. Betting odds have already been released, indicating a slight favoritism for the Rams in this international contest. According to DraftKings Sportsbook, the Rams are favored by 2.5 points over the 49ers, with the total points over-under set at 48.5. The absence of a traditional home field advantage, given the game's location halfway around the globe, suggests oddsmakers view the Rams as the superior team on a neutral stage. This season marks a unique neutral field matchup between the two rivals. Last year, the Rams and 49ers split their series 1-1, with the 49ers achieving a notable upset in Week 5 despite missing key players like Brock Purdy and George Kittle. Broadcast details suggest the Week 1 Rams 49ers game will be shown on Netflix, though it will also be available on traditional television in local markets. Analysts suggest the neutral venue could be advantageous for the Rams, as the 49ers often benefit from crowd advantages in their home environments. As with all sports betting, the content serves to inform and entertain, but participants are reminded that gambling involves significant financial risk. Decisions regarding betting should be made responsibly, adhering to local laws, and only using funds that can be comfortably afforded to lose. The provided information is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial or professional advice. The San Francisco 49ers are set to kick off their 2026 NFL season with a high-stakes international clash, opening their campaign in Australia against NFC West rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. This confirmed matchup, announced in February, immediately signals that Week 1 carries unprecedented significance for the franchise. The game is scheduled for Thursday, September 10, at 17:35 local time, which translates to 10:35 a.m. on September 11 in Australia. This opener presents unique logistical and physical challenges rarely faced by NFL teams, as the 49ers and Rams will serve as early test cases for the demanding travel involved. Teams face significant hurdles, including navigating a 15-hour flight, adjusting to a 17-hour time difference, and managing recovery, sleep schedules, and preparation in entirely unfamiliar environments before the season officially begins. This demanding itinerary raises the stakes considerably, as losing the opener could severely undermine the competitive reward of the trip. While fans are excited about the expansion of the NFL's global reach and the chance to witness a major rivalry game in an iconic stadium, the physical toll is substantial. Having to undertake such an exhausting journey twice within a week, especially with the 49ers carrying an aging roster, means that maintaining a winning start is paramount for recovery. Furthermore, the NFC West remains one of the most competitive divisions in the league. A slow start could immediately place the 49ers at a disadvantage in the playoff race, with teams like the Seattle Seahawks looking forward to the contest. The 49ers must prioritize a strong opening to mitigate potential mental and physical fatigue. An in-depth analysis of the San Francisco 49ers roster projections for the 2026 season reveals significant improvements across several key areas, despite acknowledging lingering concerns. The analysis, based on a position-by-position breakdown, suggests the team is poised to enter the next phase stronger than in 2025, moving them into a more competitive tier within the NFC. At quarterback, the outlook is conditional. While the team expects Brock Purdy to maintain his playmaking ability, the improvement hinges on him starting more than 9 games. The trade market remained quiet, and the potential of Purdy's work remains speculative. The running back position shows the most tangible projected gains. With Christian McCaffrey's workload potentially lessening, the focus shifts to the impact of new acquisitions like Kalen Black and Jordan James. The consensus is that this addition by subtraction, combined with a reduced role for McCaffrey, should yield a more productive backfield in 2026. Tight end projections are heavily tied to George Kittle's health. If Kittle remains healthy for a substantial portion of the season, the group is expected to improve. However, the team's stagnation, particularly following Kittle's recent injury, means that without his full availability, the team risks regression. Wide receiver talent sees a notable upgrade. The roster shift, featuring Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, Christian Kirk, and Dejon Stribling, represents a clear evolution from last year's lineup. The new configuration is expected to provide greater flexibility and star power, marking a significant improvement. The offensive line is projected to be stronger, leaning on veteran experience. If Jake Brendel and Colton McKivitz maintain their performance, and Trent Williams remains motivated, the unit is expected to be solid. The uncertainty lies with the left guard position, where the revolving door of players presents a potential weakness. The defensive line is highlighted as the area with the most significant improvement. The addition of first-round pick Michael Williams in the interior pass rush, coupled with the emergence of Sam Okwuegbunam and Osa Odighizuwa, is expected to drastically enhance pressure. This group is projected to be the standout improvement on the roster. Linebacker projections are mixed. While the defense should benefit from Warner's full season, the consensus suggests Dre Greenlaw is not necessarily an upgrade over D. Winters, citing reliability concerns. The uncertainty surrounding rookie Nick Martin also tempers the optimism. Cornerback and safety groups are assessed as stagnant. Despite veteran depth additions, the analysis suggests that the cornerback room will not see a major overhaul, and safety improvements remain largely reliant on hopeful projections rather than concrete roster changes. Overall, the 49ers have made strategic investments, particularly in the trenches of the defense, which has paid off. The team is expected to battle for a top spot in the NFC, primarily by leveraging depth and targeted acquisitions to build a more balanced roster for the 2026 season. The NFL season is set to kick off with a highly anticipated matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams in Week 1 of the 2026 season, marking the first-ever NFL game in Australia. The contest is scheduled for Thursday, September 10th, in Melbourne. Betting lines have already been established, with DraftKings Sports setting the San Francisco 49ers as 2.5-point underdogs against their arch-rivals. This clash promises to be a fiercely contested battle, setting the stage for what could be a landmark season for the NFL. Under head coach Kyle Shanahan, the 49ers have demonstrated significant strength in their rivalry with the Rams since Shanahan took over in 2017. Shanahan holds a 13-5 record against the Rams in his coaching tenure, including a 9-game winning streak between 2019 and 2023. While the Rams secured the sole playoff victory between the two teams in the 2021 NFC Championship game, the 49ers have historically held the upper hand. Despite the rivalry intensity, the teams have split the last 8 meetings. With both franchises vying for Super Bowl aspirations heading into 2026, this Australian game could serve as a crucial preview of the NFC Championship. Furthermore, the 49ers' performance in the NFC West has been strong. They have maintained a formidable divisional record of 31-23 over the last decade in one of football's toughest divisions. Their overall divisional record against the Seattle Seahawks and Arizona Cardinals stands at 19-17, positioning them well within their division. The team is entering this new season with significant momentum, bolstered by major offseason moves. The 49ers have made key additions in free agency, including signing future Hall of Fame wide receiver Mike Evans and seeing improvements in the health of stars like All-Pro tight end George Kittle. The team's success hinges on 2 critical factors. The performance of quarterback Brock Purdy, particularly if he can replicate his 2023 health, is paramount. Equally vital is team health. The 49ers have struggled with injuries year after year, notably losing All-Pro linebacker Fred Warner and edge rusher Nick Bosa to significant injuries last season. Maintaining player health will be essential if the team aims for a Super Bowl appearance.